Is this just doing my head in? It is the weekend and it all starts tonight as Nottingham Forest will host Newcastle United in the Premier League. But can Forest get something out tonight? Can the City Ground do its usual magic? And what about the rest of the teams playing this weekend? Welcome to the preview for your weekend fixtures. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day you're watching this. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to the Predictor League, where, we've just slapped it together as quick as we can, because obviously there's the big match tonight. We will have the watch along for you guys from 7:30 tonight. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on and a lot to talk about. And obviously, Simple As isn't invited to today's one after the BS from last week. And you can see that I ain't touching that Spurs top. He didn't give it to me yet, so he, by de facto, defaults on the bet. How you guys doing? I know we've just kicked off a little bit early. Good to see you here. Look at you loyal ones, man. Easter's Red, how are you, buddy? Estro, good to see you as well. And the rest of the people will no doubt start flowing in. Twist, how are you?
I'm good. Into the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Like, we're not going to talk about Man U much in this show because they're not playing the Premier League.
We can talk about Southampton if you like.
Okay, we'll talk about Southampton. That's fair enough. Talk about the bullshit of the refereeing.
You had one job to do to beat Southampton. The first time for as long as I've known you that I was backing Man United to get a result, and you couldn't do it. You absolute joke of a club.
I think deep down you'd have preferred Man U to lose or draw like they did than to benefit Forest, to be honest with you. But let's just bring it back to that game, man. The bullshit of bullshits, man. Anything they can get on Casemiro to send him off, they will. It was unbelievable.
Not a red card.
Look, I'm going to give you an answer. Are you going to listen to it, or are you just going to want a yes or no?
I want a yes-no.
So it's just a yes-no show.
It's a simple question. It's a closed question that needs a yes-no. Guys in the chat, was Casemiro a red card, yes or no?
Can I just explain it a little bit? Can I just bring it?
Here comes Nick Clegg.
The actual tackle itself, he was unlucky, to say the least, because he won the ball. He went in one-footed, and he won the ball, but his foot went over the top of the ball because of the physics of the ball being there, and his foot went over the top, and he caught the player. So yes, there was a reason there to send him off. And if there's a reason to send off Casemiro or send off a Man U player, they will take it. And I'll tell you two reasons why this was bullshit. Because one, it was the same referee involved in the decision the previous day against Felix for Chelsea. Not even a yellow card given. VAR looked at it and gave nothing. It's just the inconsistency.
Wait. Shut up. So that Felix one. Yeah. Not being given a red card, does that then make Casemiro's one not a red card?
No, what I'm saying here...
Okay, so why bring that up?
It doesn't. There was a reason that was a good enough tackle to be sent off. Yes, there was enough reason to be sent off. But you've got to think about consistency. What's the point in having referees? What's the point in having rules if the rules ain't for everyone? If the same how are players meant to know?
Welcome to reality now. Welcome to reality. You get one or two decisions that are correct, and you're still moaning about it. What about all the years of the BS Man United have had? All the years, man. All the years. And you're crying over a red card that was a red card. It's unbelievable how dumb you sound, man.
I'm crying over the fact there's zero consistency. Literally from one day to the next, there's no consistency. I agree. It was a good enough tackle, bad enough tackle, however you want to phrase it, to be a red card. And there was a reason to send him off. And
so it's a red card.
But the consistency is ridiculous, man. The first red card he got early in the season was definitely not a red card. And I'm standing by that one. And the tackles I've seen, not only against Felix, there was another one in that Leicester game, by the way. There's another one midweek. I think it was the Brentford game. Exact same tackle, not given a red card.
So you're so dumb. It doesn't mean it's not a red card because something else wasn't a red card.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the consistency of the referee and how are players meant to know what they can do in a challenge or how aggressive they can go in a challenge. Casemiro got no red cards in his whole career over in Spain, man. and he comes here and he's got 2.
Yeah. Oh, suddenly we're in a more physical league. He can't handle it, and he goes over the ball. What do you expect it to be? Anyway, I don't care, man. Look, you sound stupid. It's as simple as that. You really do.
Point
Let's
2.
move
Let me
on.
just talk about point 2. There's 3 penalty claims we had in that match. One was a stone cold handball.
Was Rashford's one a penalty?
Huh?
Was Rashford's one a penalty?
Rashford, there was contact on that, and I've seen him given.
Again, it's a yes/no answer.
I'm not saying it was a stone cold penalty. I'm saying I've seen him given. The handball was stone cold. I just don't understand the handball rule anymore. The handballs I've seen given and the handballs I've seen not given for us is absolutely ridiculous. We got screwed earlier in the season with the Martinez one that was given against us on Sociedad, and then this one was the most stone cold one you're ever going to see, and it wasn't given. So
I haven't seen the handball one. I saw Rashford, and he's a
here
dirty
we
little
go.
shit.
They haven't seen it, Raul.
I don't. Anyway, let's see what the guys are saying. Ant is saying twist. So if you murder someone, you shouldn't be punished because someone else got away with murder. Stupid, illogical argument. Thank you, Ant.
How is my argument is not that it wasn't a red card. My argument
So was it a red card? Yes or no?
Yes, I've said it. The tackle.
So what are you complaining about? It's a red card.
Are you not hearing what I'm saying? I'm talking about consistency of refereeing.
That wasn't the question. Everyone knows refereeing isn't consistent. Everyone knows it. Chelsea got screwed. You're basically backing Chelsea here, is what you're doing.
What do you mean I'm backing Chelsea? I'm backing the fact that there's no consistency in the refereeing from one day to the next. When the same referee was involved in the Chelsea one 24 hours earlier, and he doesn't give it, not even a yellow card, and the next day it's a red card. It's like,
so should Chelsea have had a one-man advantage?
Whether it was a red card or not, I'm debating the fact that can we not have a debate about consistency of referees?
No one's arguing. That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question.
Yes,
you came in here all
and I
chest out. Man United got screwed. What did you get screwed on? It was a red card. It was literally a red card. Unless you now want to cheerlead for Chelsea that they should have been a man up.
Okay, so you're saying that it's not unlucky that the fact that we got a red card based on the fact that he probably watched back.
I think it's unlucky that Chelsea played 11 men.
Chelsea game, knew he made a mistake in that one, and then I'm going to give whatever.
I take you back to what Ant said. Just because someone else got let off murder doesn't make what you did not murder.
And I'm not saying he didn't commit murder. If you want to use that analogy, I'm saying the fact that the freaking judge in these freaking cases of murder is not consistent.
Do you see what I got to deal with? Hold on. Quick shout out to our Southampton boys. Thank you. Thank you, mate. Look, wait, is there a United fan still talking about that it isn't a red card? I'm telling you. I'm going to get on Monday.
You guys don't listen. I never said once it wasn't a red card, man.
On Monday, we're going to hear the Southampton side of this debate. Yeah. Looking forward to the new stream. We've got a new series coming out on Monday. You guys are going to love it. Make sure you're tuned in for 8 o'clock, right? Good to see you, bro. But yeah, we got a Man U fan who's still going on about it. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And saying twist, I agree. What? The officials are ridiculously inconsistent, irrelevant to whether Casemiro is a red or not. Don't go flying over the ball and you won't get sent off. There you go.
The inconsistency played a part in that decision making because the day before he knew he made a mistake. So he knew this game he had to be on it to freaking look like he'd make the
You're still trying to make it sound like it wasn't a red card by justifying the whole Chelsea thing.
Not once have I said it wasn't a red card.
So why is this conversation continuing? Why is this conversation continuing? The question was it a red card? You came in here puffing your chest out like Man U had been screwed over. Yeah, and it was a red card.
You've agreed to asking me if it was a red card or not. I said yes, it was challenged, deserved a red card, and then I moved on to the topic of discussing inconsistency about referees. But we're only allowed to talk about what you want to talk about, which benefits your argument, obviously.
My fucking show. Anyway, let's get on to more important things, guys. Welcome. It's just Crypto saying nearly as inconsistent as Twist's argument. I'll let you guys in the chat decide if you agree with Twist's arguments or not.
Was it a penalty with the handball?
I swear, wallahi, I haven't seen the handball. I've seen the Rashford dive.
When was the last decision that was against us that you actually saw, man? You never seen anything that actually could benefit us.
Yeah, when there's a decision against you, I'm sure I'll be the first to tune in to see it. I've been waiting for a goddamn 30 years to see that. Oh. Wolvie, I want to be in that regular. I want that to be a regular comment. My fucking show. David, how are you? If refs were consistent, man, you would have like 6 more red cards a season, correct? I mean, Bruno, you want to talk about inconsistency. How does Bruno not get booked for being that little ferret in the ref's ear, minute in, minute out? He should be sent off every other game with the amount of dissent he does, yeah? Where's the consistency there?
I'll leave him alone, man. He's freaking. He plays every game,
Whoa,
every minute.
whoa, Jake. Late, but at Forest Fan TV, Casemiro was never a red card.
20 years ago, it wouldn't have been a red card. I mean, if you bringing it back to old school, that's it was a good tackle, man. He won the ball at the end of the day. It was just unfortunate that this foot rolled over the top of the ball. But in today's game, it's a red card.
Well, Ant's saying twist. It was a handball. You didn't get it, so it happens. Move on. I mean, if we want to weigh up Man U's luck versus their non-luck, my God, it's a list. Anyway. Chris saying it's a red card, 101%. Let's move on. Let's talk about the important game tonight, man. Forest, Newcastle, under the lights. It looks like yet again the team has been leaked. And this is really, really starting to wind me up if this is true. And I kind of like the league team, to be honest. But I don't know if I should really give it any air or credence. I don't know. What do you guys in the chat think? Should we talk about this league team or not? Like, is it worth publicizing it? There might be some Newcastle, hierarchy watching right now. What are your thoughts on this leaking, Nick? It kind of smells of Manchester United under Ollie.
Well, there's only one common factor in these leaks, and his name is Jesse Lingard, man. So
you're putting on Jesse Lingard, man.
He was one of the ones that were rumoured to be doing it at Man U, so I don't know if it's the same deal at Forest, but it's a bit weird. Did you get any last year? I don't know.
No.
Suddenly now you're getting them every game. I mean, this is really early. What is it? 4 hours before the kickoff?
It was leaked earlier than this, man. The team that got leaked against Spurs was verbatim the team that played.
And it's been pretty consistent, all the leaks throughout the season.
There's been a couple that have been way off. Look, I've heard plenty of rumors. I'm not going to speculate on them. It's not Jesse from what I'm hearing, but I have heard who potentially it could be. But it is just like
name and shame, man.
Stupid. I ain't naming and shaming, man. I'm above that. This is pure journalism that goes on this channel. But look, what I will say is if the league team is leaked, I'm really happy and really pissed off, right? Like, excitedly happy and really pissed off, right? That's what I'm going to say. Let's just say, I mean, do we want to talk? I don't know, guys, do you want to talk about it? I don't know. Let me know in the chat. But I am more confident now with that leaked team, if it's correct. I'm not convinced because there's a name in there that I'm not convinced about that will be in there, right? But with that leaked team, I think Forest have... this is always me a couple of hours before the match, man. I just start to get that little what if, man. That little stupid 2 words come into my mind. What if? I'm going to get to you, Nick, right? Can Forest beat Newcastle under the lights of the City ground in the fortress, undefeated since September?
Look, it's
guys in the chat. Hi, Tommy. Good to see you.
Another Forest game. Another Forest game I'm obligated to watch. I mean, when you watch football with someone that hates football and they're just watching there and they're not enjoying it, they're getting really bored and thinking, why are these men running around kicking this ball of air? That's how I start to feel when I watch Forest games, man. It makes me hate football. Seriously.
Wait, you're saying you hate football?
Man. It makes me get the mindset of someone that hates football just because how bad the games are. But this one, it's not going to be a great watch again, I don't think. Newcastle, they got that win last week, so they're back on a high. I mean, they are the eternal bottlers when it comes down to it. Newcastle are bottlers, man. They've not won a trophy in, 100 years. And this time of day, this time of the Premier League, getting in the top 4 is basically a trophy. So are they going to bottle it again? And the City ground is a weird one, man. Whether it's luck, whether it's the crowd, whether it's low block, whether it's whatever, you somehow get results there. So when I'm looking at predictions for Forest at home, I have to think completely different to when you play away, obviously. So for this one, I just don't know, man. I mean, Wood's not playing, which is a bonus. I haven't seen this so-called league team that you're talking about, but if it includes people like Dennis
Hold
and
on, let me
Scarpa,
WhatsApp it to you. Keep going.
I mean, it weren't. It was dismal. It's been dismal the last. You've got a pattern brewing. If I look at this, you've got a
Oh, here we
yeah
go with the patterns, man.
LDLDL. So you drew a draw then based on the pattern rule.
This isn't Rain Man. It's football.
But I don't know. It's hard to have any
All
faith.
right. Look. Let me have my say with the chat. Right, I've just sent you the league team, Nick. Have a look at it. See what you reckon. And it's kind of exciting when you look at it. Let's see what the chat is saying. All right, James, how you doing, buddy? He says, I understand where Twist is coming from. If Forest weren't my team, I wouldn't watch. Twist says, Sada, you're not winning any more cups this year. I don't know if you can class the one they won as a cup. And then we got, is this how happy you get when you win the League Cup? Innit? How far have they fallen, man? How far have they fallen when the Mickey Mouse Cup is suddenly their pride and joy? Still their pride and joy. Michael's saying, still grumpy at how it goes, we can win. I'll tell you what. I don't know. I don't know if I should show the team or not. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel.
To me, man, to be honest, looking at that team, I mean, for one, he's playing 4 attacking players, which he rarely does. And Ayew in there, which I'm not sure about. Dennis.
Oh, yes. Are you leaking it, Nick?
Well, we're not leaking this. Well,
I'm gonna walk away from the screen for a minute. What Twist says in the next 30 seconds is what Twist says. I'll be right back.
No, I mean, that sounds pretty good on paper, man. These are the centre-back pairing that you wanted in Felipe and Niakate. So that's a solid back two you got there. You got the first-choice fullbacks in Aurier and Lodi, Shelby and Yates sitting, which sounds okay. And then the front four it's got some pace in it. It's got some, well, I don't know about Ayew with pace, but Jono fit, which is a bonus. And then Dennis on the other wing, which he's been due a shot for a long time. And then MG Dub playing his best position in the middle. So, I mean, 4 attacking players there. You don't see it very often with a Steve Cooper team sheet. So I'd be pretty confident if that was the team. Now, do I think he's going to be the team? I think he's going to slap in another midfielder in that. I think he's going to put in the Ginger Hero or maybe a Mangala or someone like that. Ayew is his boy, though. Ayew is his boy, and he's probably deserved a shot as well, man. I mean, Wood's doing nothing, so why not give these guys a shot? I don't know. With that team, it's risky, though. You're not going to be as solid at the back, so it could cost you a few goals, but it might make it a more interesting game. That's all I'm going to say.
Hi, I'm back. I don't know if there's anything discussed while I was away. Did you mention anything?
Why is it a big hush, man? It's already out.
Because I don't want to give leakers the thing, but you know you're a scummy Man U fan, so what you did is what you did. But let's just say a few names here. So if I were to say, Jenan Bronson. Let's just make up names right now. Yeah. Who apparently could be fit, right? That is a game changer.
Definitely, man. I mean, if John,
he's an unknown. No one's ever heard of this Drennan Brunson guy, but I've heard some things about him, and it could be a game changer.
All right, what if I said to you, who would you want to play up front tonight?
None of our strikers.
None. So you just want a false 9?
I want Awoni. I want Awoni back. But if I couldn't have Awoni, then I'd probably choose Ayew. Let's see what the chat is saying here. Oh God, my mouse button's got stuck. I don't know what I should do now. How do I take that message off the screen? It's what?
There we go.
I don't know. My mouse button's stuck. Look, what I would say is, I think this is Ant putting up what he thinks the predicted team will be, right? I am happy with everything apart from 2 things, right? Where's Scarpa? Where?
And Scarpa's got jet lag, man. He's flown all the way to Brazil to freaking lay into his accountants over there and come back. So I doubt he's going to even get on the bench, man.
I'm done with this Scarpa shit, man. I am done with it. I'm sorry, but this whole scam thing happened way back when, right? If I was a footballer and footballers are footballers, they have teams. They have teams around them. Scarpa had to go back to appear in court, but he's got legal reps. He's got legal people doing all the legwork and the donkey work and everything like that, right? And at the end of the day, $1 million or £1 million, whatever it was, or 6 million real in Brazilian money. What does it matter, man? What does it matter to him? And it can't be enough to screw up his mentality. I think maybe being scammed was more so it than the actual money. Yeah. But
Wait, are you
at the
saying so? This has been going on for a few weeks, and this is the reason why he's not been playing?
ages. No,
So,
it's been going for ages.
so yeah, but is that the reason why Cooper's not been playing him?
No, I don't buy that. I don't buy that.
But then he's got a reason not to play him this week, then, because of this. So he's flown all the way to Zundberg. I mean, he's not going to play, man. There's not even really point in discussing it. Cooper obviously doesn't fancy him at the moment. This ain't helped. So.
And then the other thing is, where's Danilo? Where's Danilo, man?
Danilo, yeah, he deserves a shot.
Look, if I had to go with Ant's predicted team, the one that Ant put on the screen predicted, right? I would probably drop Shelby and I'd put Danilo in with Yates, man. I'm not impressed with Shelby. He's just too Hollywood. He's too Hollywood with those passes.
I think
and
you need someone in there with a bit of passing range, though, man. Who's your other good passer in there? Freuler, but he's non-existent.
I don't want him in either. I'm done with him as well. I'm done with him as well.
Shelby's only been played in, what, 2-3 games for you now. I think he's got.
Nick, he's given away a penalty. He got outstrengthed by Richarlison. He just punts the ball forward Hollywood style. Yeah. What I will say, the only defense I will give him, I don't even know if he's match fit. Because remember, he signed at Forest injured. Yeah. And he got rushed back into he hadn't played for Newcastle in donkey's years while he was injured throughout the season. And then he's been chucked straight into the Forest team. Why is my question? Why?
I think if he's playing in a 2, maybe he shouldn't play Shelby, just because I feel like he might need a bit more legs, like Danilo would actually give you in there, and maybe playing Danilo and Yates and then letting the front four do the business.
Exactly.
Might be a better play. If he's playing a middle 3, which he has done for most of the season, I'd probably have Shelby in there. But if this league team is right and you are playing 4 attackers, do you think that's risky, or do you think it's progressive?
It's like you know what's frustrating me about it is I think this is the best formation and it's getting close. Like if you got Jono, MG Dub and Dennis across the 3, I love the sound of that, right? But it's not the right team to do it against. That's the only thing I'd say.
Why not do this against Everton at home?
Exactly.
That's the point. Game if he wanted to test this out. But
that's the point. Why wasn't this done against Everton, not a Newcastle? That for me is the thing. And my worry is if we go with this team in this formation and we get slapped, then you're going to have the whole fan base going, oh, you see, we can't play with 2 in midfield. Oh, we couldn't handle it. We couldn't do this. We couldn't do that. Rather than think this is the right formation, nearly the right personnel, and it needs a couple of games to go through. That's just my thinking on it. Will, how you doing, bro? Why do I always get this Johnny Sins, man? You lot watch some weird porn. You really do. Michael says... Wolverine, it gets in your head no matter who you are. Trust me on this. Yeah, I know, Michael. I know. I'm saying it's not about the million. It's about the fact that he was scammed. What's wrong with Yates? Yates should be back in the squad today. Twist is right again, but don't tell him. I should read these messages before they come up. Are you really so not Prem? But who would you play in front of him, Steve-O? That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know. We need Awoni back. Kai saying, bro, Shelby is fucking on clutches on how lazy he is. Absolutely done, mate. Shelby's a joke. He can't fucking pass. He's so bad. He can't fucking walk. Nikado 2.0, absolute twat. He can't defend. That's strong opinions there by K, and I kind of agree with some of the stuff he's saying. Bobby's saying Man United had to go to Bassetland to get a goal. What?
I don't know.
And saying 110 watching, 30 likes. Come on, guys. What's going on here? Get those likes up. And you're in charge of sorting the likes out. Okay, let's do a quick poll and see what you guys are thinking. It
might be a fact that he's playing Niakate, that he trusts them to. Now Worrell's not playing.
Yes.
He's thinking, okay, Worrell's not going to give up a penalty. He's not going to give up a goal. He's not going to make mistakes. I've got 2 solid centre-backs. Okay, maybe I can afford to play another attacking player here. Maybe that's what he's thinking. This
Yes,
week team.
suddenly we have pace. That's you know what? That's the logic that I've been crying out for months about getting Niakate back in.
This
Right?
back four, man, is literally your
Yeah,
strongest back four that you predict. I mean, you really like Felipe.
yeah.
I'm not 100% on Felipe. I feel like he's been decent. I don't.
Felipe's been playing as two centre backs with Worrell next to him, man.
Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. So if this is your best centre back pairing, then this will be a good test tonight. I mean, this will see what they've got, man. Best
Oh,
full.
it's where Batista. Okay, all right, I'm with you. I've caught up now. I caught.
Hey,
You
lovely.
don't believe Jono's fit, says Tommy. Look, the Jono thing kind of makes sense. If you think about what Cooper said in the press interview, he was like, he maybe don't fully rule him out. It's Cooper talk, isn't it? The other thing as well is if he's nearly fully fit and we got a 2-week break, then potentially he could recover there. But it's also risky. It's
If
also
this is
risky.
true though, man, this makes this leak from these people that are leaking it even worse. Because a lot of these leaks are like whatever, people know what the team's going to be or whatever. But most people are saying Jono was out. So whether that affects how Newcastle set up or how Newcastle go into
Yeah,
the
that's
game,
what I'm saying. It's the mind
getting
games.
getting a 4, 5 hour, 6 hour jump on their team sheet, if this is right, it could have a factor in. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kai says, honestly, I'm so happy he reads my comments. Thanks, been watching your streams. Love your streams. Love you too, Kai. Thank you for tuning in. Tomic saying, I'm not convinced on IU. Hit one of the worst pens. Yes, it was terrible, man. Surridge isn't the best, but I'd put him in ahead of IU. A lot of people did put Surridge as the predicted in there. Let's get a couple more comments. Andy says Forest with a double R, bloody hell, 3-2, and we question why this strategy was not tried a month ago. I do agree. Look, it should be tried. Ben saying Bolly and Niakate are best
Yeah,
centre backs.
I'd probably agree with that.
Would you say that?
Yeah.
I feel a poll coming on. Let's have a look. This one's interesting, right? All right, 53% of you think we win tonight. Now that Twist leaked the bloody team news. But I want to know what's the best pairing. What's the best pairing, right? Is it Bolly and Niakate? Is it Felipe and Niakate?
I've never seen so much pressure on this Niakate guy.
I know, the poor guy, man.
He's coming in and everyone's just thinking he's going to be the next Rio Ferdinand or something, man.
Okay, I'm not giving Worrell into that poll before you lot ask. So you got three options: Bolly and Niakate, Felipe and Niakate, or Felipe and Bolly. I feel like I've missed a pairing, but whatever. Okay, what are you going for this, Nick? Who wins?
Before you showed me that leaked team, I was expecting a dismal game.
I showed nothing. I have nothing to do with this.
But now I've seen that, I feel like the game actually might be quite interesting if that is the team, and I feel like there might be more goals in it than we first anticipated. So I might actually go for a high score draw, man. I might go for something like 2-2.
Really?
Just based on that team, man, because I feel like if you're playing that team, yeah, you might concede, but I feel like there's goals in that team as well.
Don't give me Chris Wood right now, man. That's the thought of goals.
I might actually wait till 7 and then see what the team sheet is.
All right, let's see what the guys get your score predictions in. It's resounding in the poll. Felipe and Niakate are taken 63%. Felipe and Bolly and Niakate have got 23%, and Felipe and Bolly have got 15%. Interesting. Oh, what do I predict here, man? What do I predict?
I had you down as going a draw, but now you've seen that league team. Are you going to change to a win? Or are you going reverse psychology?
I'm so like mentally broken on predicting Forest games.
Have you actually predicted a Forest result, just a result, win, draw, or loss all season? Like correct?
Yeah, West Ham.
West Ham. Oh, you went to lose, yeah.
The one time I went for a Forest loss was against Liverpool and we won. That's just playing in my mind. Guys, help me out. Sada saying 1-0. Keith saying 2. Dennis ain't scoring. He'll need to play to score. James saying 1-0. Steve saying we're going to lose 2-0. McCordy saying 2-1. Cole saying 1-0. Dennis the Menace, 78th minute. Trevor Clark saying 1-0. Pat saying 1-0. David saying 1-0. Stoney going 9-0. Interesting.
He goes 9-0 every week, I swear.
Owen saying, I only see Niakate for a game and a half. It's hard to judge. What people forget is Niakate has been playing football for the last 8 or 9 years. It's not like he's just come off the street. Huh?
How old is he? Like mid-20s?
27.
27.
He's in the prime. We got 47 likes. We've got nearly 150 of you in here. Please hit the like button. I'm gonna go for a 0-0. I'm gonna go for a 1-0.
After seeing that team,
I'm gonna go 1-0 because psychologically I'm so checked out on me and predicting that I just don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna go 1 apiece on that. And just before we do anything else, I just want to quickly bring this up for you guys. You guys are being going crazy right now on this Morgan Gibbs White top here. You can look how beautiful this is, guys. Morgan Gibbs White, framed, signed, MGW, our legend, for $3.95. There's only 149 tickets, and I think already 56 have sold. Let me just refresh and check it. 56 of these have sold. So there is less than 100 available. Now, you will get, if you enter the competition, one of these tickets, and you will get a random number assigned. Now, if you get one of these random numbers assigned, you can get some instant wins. So, for example, if you pull out ticket number 100, automatically you win a Woney shirt signed. Straight away. If you pull out ticket number 30, for example, you get £5 credits. There's so many instant wins. David, you got yours yesterday. What ticket number did you get? So check out that. Now, the other thing is, the draw for the competition yesterday, I spoke to Football Prizes today. It was meant to be done at 8:30 tonight, but because Forest are playing Newcastle, they told me they'll push it to Monday because a lot of people have messaged saying they're going to the game. So that's one thing to bear in mind. So that will be done on Monday. One other quick thing I want to do is have a quick look at the leaderboard. What's this idiot doing here? Let's do that.
Third week, man.
So Twist, he's pulled a 10-point gap on RB. Simple As is in third place. Oh, God. Oh, man. Nottingham Now and Then's pulled the lead on me. I need a good week here. He's pulled away on me. And Forest Ant is up my ass, literally, man. He's coming to get me.
You go to the weeklies. I think Ant had a good week.
Let's have a week. Let's have a look at the weeklies.
No, you just click at the top.
What is one?
Yeah.
Rounds.
Oof! I nearly got top. I nearly got the cap, man.
19.5 for Tricky Bob. Bloody hell! He got 6 points from Exacts. Twist with 18.
Yeah.
Nottingham Now and Then 14. Ant got 12.5. Bloody hell. Let's just scroll down. Make sure you see your scores, guys.
RB.
Oh my, I got 9. I pulled it back late. Sharky with 9 as well. JP with 9.
I think Simple As had a terrible week.
Huh?
I think Simple As had a terrible week.
Tomic had a crap week with 5. Ez with 4. Pathetic. Simon with 0. Simon, what's going on? So, those are your scores. Congratulations to Tricky Bob with 19.5. That's got to be one of the highest scores we've seen. And let's get back into this. I've gone for a... Where have I gone? I've gone for a draw for Forest. All right, guys. Don't forget, we'll have the watch along for you from 7:30. Let's just quickly run through the other games as well. Villa Bournemouth. We need a Villa win here. We need one desperately, man. Can you see anything but, Nick?
Well, after I backed Bournemouth last week to win, they did. They beat Liverpool nicely. Thank you very much, Bournemouth. And now
but you didn't go for him.
I didn't go for him in the end. But
Morning, Graham.
Now I'm back on my Get Bournemouth Down campaign. It's fully in flow on that. So, yeah, I want a Villa win here. Can they do it? Villa are a solid team, man. I mean, tough place to go for Bournemouth. Obviously, you're going to want the Villa win for you. You need everyone to keep dropping points, which they did midweek. I'm tempted to go for a draw, though, in this game, man. I want Bournemouth down, but...
Then make them lose. Guys in the chat, who takes this?
I can't make them lose, but they're a solid set-up team, man. I mean, I watched them again against Liverpool, and they're really good at counter-attacking, and they got some decent players, but I'm going to go for a draw on this one. Sorry.
A draw?
Yeah, I'm going to give them a point.
How do I feel about Surridge, says Lily May. I don't think he's great, but we haven't got a striker, so I don't mind who plays up front today, as long as it's not Wood, who obviously can't play. 2-0, says Kai. 1-1, says James. Now, this is a 2-1 at Villa. I'm going 2-1 Villa. Look, Villa are in decent nick, man. They're in decent, apart from they drew bloody West Ham. I think that was a freak. That boring mouth one was a freak. Yeah, Villa are unpredictable, but Villa are on the beach, technically, aren't they? They're quite safe.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
35
All right, we
points.
got Brentford against Leicester. Oh, this one's tough as well.
I had a Madison rule that was locked in and was working every week, man. Now that's
Whoa,
gone.
look at Leicester's streak, Nick. 4 in a row here.
4 in a row, man. I mean, that's coming up on a duet rule just there. I've seen them.
Yeah, but they're away and they lost to Southampton.
Brentford played midweek, though. Leicester didn't play midweek. That might factor in. Brentford are a random team. Sometimes they'll randomly lose to Everton and then they'll go and beat Southampton. So Tony Laroni is freaking in the England team somehow, some way. He's got in the England squad, even with all this thing hanging over his head. So he's on fire. Can I see Leicester going there and scraping a point? These fixtures are actually quite tough, man.
Can Leicester go down, Nick? David's saying they're going down. Guys in the chat, yes or no? Can Leicester go?
I think Leicester have got more chance of going down than you think Crystal Palace are going down. We'll talk about them in a bit with the new manager.
Yeah.
But I think Leicester have definitely got a chance of going down, man.
I never thought they could go down, but they can go down now, can't they? I don't know.
It's so hard, man. I mean, there's literally 9 teams involved in this relegation fight, and it could literally be any of them. So
it's crazy. And speaking of the 9 teams involved, I hinted at it earlier. On Monday at 8 o'clock, we've got a new series coming out where we've put together a lot of our mates in the YouTube world, and we will be doing something called Beat the Drop. You won't want to miss it. I won't say more than that, but it'll be called Beat the Drop. You should tune in for it. I think Brentford maybe scrape this 2-1. I wouldn't mind Leicester going down, to be honest.
It would be pretty funny.
It would be funny. It really would. There are worse teams. They shouldn't go down. Yeah, but it's so tight. It's so tight. Who knows right now? I'm going to go 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1 on this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Southampton and Spurs.
Oh,
Southampton are vexing me, man. Look at that. Couple of wins, a draw, a loss. They just find a way.
I feel like if they'd have got something against Brentford, then I might have given them a chance. But the fact that they lost that and didn't really put up a massive fight. I mean, we've relegated them about 5 or 6 times already this season, along with Bournemouth. So you can never count them out. But I still think they lack a goal threat like most of the clubs down there. The only factor you got to factor in this game is whether Spurs are going to do a Spursy result.
Yeah, that's what's worrying me.
I don't know. I feel like they've got enough to beat.
But you say Spurs doing the Spurs, but that's pretty green for Spurs. Like, look how green that is. 2 losses and the rest dubs. They don't draw, do they?
Look who they lost to, Wolves and Leicester.
Let's gloss over who they just beat.
You never know with Spurs. I mean, Southampton probably played the second worst football in the league behind Forest, I'd say. So
Nah. We play worse than Southampton. I'll be straight with you. We play worse,
That's
man.
what I said. Second, you're the worst, and Southampton the second worst.
Okay, fine. Oh no, I wouldn't say they're the second worst.
Who plays worse football than Southampton?
Spurs. Seriously, Spurs.
I can't argue with that. I honestly can't argue with that, man.
Spurs. Yeah.
I can't argue with that.
Have Southampton beat or drawn against anyone good? Yeah, they beat Leicester, Chelsea. They drew with, well, they're not good, but they drew with them. I don't know. This is a tough one. All my thing is, Beat the Drop, originally called My Flipping Show. I'm going to relegate them all, Keith. I'm going to relegate them all. Imagine losing 7-0 to Liverpool. Yeah. Imagine losing 1-0 to Bournemouth. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to rely on Spurs not to do a Spurs and go 2-1.
Yeah, I'm going Spurs win as well, man.
I went 2-1 on that one. I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But anyway, This is one of those ones where you can argue either result is good for
Yeah.
Forest, and you can argue either of the three results is bad for Forest. Guys in the chat, who do we want to win this one or lose this one? AK, how are you? Andy, who do I dislike more, Man City or Tottenham? Difficult to decide. I don't know. Which do I need a draw here?
If you're looking, I was going to say, if you're looking from a Forest perspective, I'd probably back Wolves in this one because they're already up in 13th. They're on 27 points. You rate them a lot this year. You say they play good football. I'd try and bank. Well, I think the best bet is to bank people down. Like you want to get Southampton game.
You need the herd to thin a little, don't you?
Exactly, man. You need to get the two at the bottom down and out. So there's only one spot left for someone to go down. So if you're looking at Forest eyes, I'd say get a Wolves win. And then Wolves are done. They're on 30 points. They've played a game more, but I still think they'll probably be safe if they win this game. But both these teams play good football on their day, man. I've said it before, but
wait, hold on, Nick. McCauley, what number did you get? Did you win the Iwoni shirt? Let me know.
100, is it? Number 100.
100. Whoever gets 100, let me know. I want to know which one of you is the luckiest. Sorry, Nick, go on.
Yeah, like I said, both teams play good football on their day. Either of these teams could win. I thought Leeds would have picked up more wins than they have since the new manager boost. They got that win against Southampton, but there's still a lot of L's in there. And then Wolves, they played pretty well against Newcastle and were unlucky not to get Pope sent off early on. It would have been a completely different game. So I like going draws with Wolves, man, because Wolves always seem to just have low-scoring games, and I feel like this might be another one.
You say that, they've had one draw in their last 8.
Yeah, but the games are always low scoring. They're like 1-2 goals in it usually, and I feel like this one might be a split pot, 1-1 or something like that. That's what I'm going with.
It does smell of a draw, doesn't it?
Stink of a draw, man.
It really does. Tomic's saying 3-1. McCauley got 59. Let me see if that's an instant win number. Let's have a quick look. Oh, man, 60 was a £5 credit. Ah, you missed it by 1, bro. Unlucky. You can go in again. By the way, you don't have to be limited on one ticket. You can get as many as you want. Brainy's saying 1-0 to Wolves. Kay, I think I saw you earlier saying was the team league. There has been leaks, but I don't know how true they are. That's what I'm saying. It's got draw written all over it. I'm going for a 1-0 Wolves. It could be a 0-0, to be honest.
That's a good result for Forest, definitely.
David saying he got 45. Let's see what you got with 45. 45 is an instant win. Congratulations. You won £5 credit. Check your emails out, bro. 45 was a win.
There you go.
£5 credit. Congratulations. Wolves have fewer goals than Forest. I know, Bobby, but I kind of like the Wolves team. I really do. I think once they start, and their manager is really good. Lopetegui. All right, the Battle of the Blues, Chelsea and Everton. Are Chelsea back, Nick?
Are they back? I don't know if they're back. I mean, they've got nothing really to play for this year. I don't think even they think they can get back into the Champions League equation. So they've only got the Champions League itself to play for.
Can they?
I mean, they've not got games in hand, have they? Like other teams around.
Yeah.
They're what? They're on 37 points. So they're what? I mean, they're 11 points off Spurs with a game in hand. Maybe they could late push if they win every game, but I don't have faith they'll beat everyone for the rest of the games left.
Jack, do you think Chelsea are in a top 4 fight? Yes or no? I think it's a stretch, personally.
I think they're putting all their eggs in the Champions League basket, man. They're going to try and win that. I mean, the draw was today. They got that tough side of the draw. Did they get Napoli, was it? Did I say Napoli?
No, it wasn't. It was.
Who was it?
Didn't they get Real?
They got Real.
Real, yeah.
Yeah, but then if they beat Real, they've got buy-in on Man City. So they're in the tough side of the draw. So they'll do well to win the Champions League this year. But for this game, look, Dyche is Dyche, man. He'll grind out results at home. These are not the games where he usually gets points. So I'm going to go for a comfortable home win.
You uncomfortable?
Comfortable for Chelsea too. They don't score many.
I'm going 1-0 on this one to Chelsea. I think Chelsea are back. I think Harry Potter's starting to just piece it together gently. But this is the one I want to talk about, guys. This is the one I want to talk about, right? Crystal Palace, and I'm on record. But before we go on record, I got a shout out to my boy McCauley, who just became a member. Don't forget to be here for the watch along so you can see all the... watch along. Thank you so much for coming to Super Rebel Cody. Really do appreciate it. But I am on record, and even you, Mr. Politician Twist, cannot deny that for months I've been saying Palace are in trouble.
Yeah. No, you've been saying they're going to go down.
I'm saying they're going down.
Yeah, you've admitted to that.
However,
how does this affect your opinion now?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
This one was a strange one for me, man. When I saw that he'd been sacked today, I thought, why do it now? Why not let him lose to Arsenal, then
international break?
The international break. But then I had another think about it and think, are they trying to do the double manager boost here? Are they thinking, look, we're going to sack him anyway after we lose to Arsenal. Let's get a caretaker guy in. Might get a little bit of a manager boost, might sneak a draw at Arsenal, whatever. And then we get the new manager in over the new international break. Then the new manager boost, the second new manager boost kicks in after the international break. So maybe they're looking for a double new manager boost. But, I mean, literally 2 days before the game, why did they do it on a Friday? Why didn't they do it after the game on Wednesday, whenever it was?
Well, that was yesterday, man, wasn't it, the game? No, was it on Wednesday?
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, I think they are in dire trouble. They haven't won in 2023. They are shocking. They can't... What was it? 3 games in a row, they didn't even produce a shot on goal.
Yeah.
In fact, I would say Palace are playing worse football than Forest.
Maybe stats-wise, but I feel like they don't concede many goals. If you look at their losses, they're only conceding 1-2 goals. Rarely concede 2 goals.
Do you think it's the right call to get rid of him? I mean, their games are dry, man. My God. At least when we lose, we can see some goals against us.
I've just been saying it about Palace. I've never had any issue. I'm thinking they'll stay up because the fixtures they've had. If you look at all them fixtures you just scrolled over, they've been ridiculously hard, man. So, yes.
You say that. Okay, Man U.
Yeah.
Brighton, Brentford, Liverpool, Villa, Man City.
Out of them games, realistically, only the Villa game.
Say Villa and then Brighton at home.
Yeah, maybe they should have got more points than they did. But I don't know.
They just played the same teams over and over again. Brighton and then Brighton again.
I think they sacked him more for the fact that they hadn't had a win since the World Cup and they just weren't creating anything. They were, like they say, they were 3 games.
Here's the thing, Nick, right? The talk is, I don't know which the right word is to use there, is or are, is going to be Hodgson coming back.
I don't know about that, man.
That's a shocker if they do that. I mean,
this is what you were saying about if Forest ever sacked their manager, who is there at this point in the season? I mean,
there's no one.
You wouldn't want Hodgson at Forest, would you, if they sacked Cooper?
No.
So, I mean...
Wait, hold on. Anonymous user's got ticket number 55. Let's see if he got a win with that one. Oh, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. No, bro, but you are in for the Morgan Gibbs White draw, full stop. So no instant win on that one. Unlucky. But yeah, Roy Hodgson for me is not it. Like, if I was a team that just sacked a manager, there's only one name on my mouth right now, man. On my lips.
Rafa.
Company.
Yeah, I mean... Michael Carrick's been linked, man. I mean, he's only had a hot freaking few months, and they're already linking him to big jobs in the Premier League. So it's a bit crazy. From Crystal Palace,
Lucky Robot just got an instant win. Number 30. Let me confirm that's right. Number 30 indeed was an instant win. Congratulations, man. Go use the credit to buy some more tickets. Make your odds better. I don't know. I think, Carrick has been... I mean, he's your greatest ever manager, wasn't he? He's got the best win percentage as a manager. I don't know. Yeah, people are talking about the Greek guy from Celtic, but he's been linked with Forest as a long-term thing if Cooper was ever to go upwards in the world.
I didn't have Palace going down even if Patrick Vieira stayed in his job, and I think even with a new manager, they're still not going to get down.
If Hodgson goes, they're down.
I think that's just a link. Surely not going to go Roy Hodgson with this. There is other options. I mean, there's names that we don't even know about in Europe. They could easily pick up, no problem. So I mean, even Rafa's floating around. Rafa would do a job.
Rafa the gaffer. Yeah, I'm saying they're down. I'm going Arsenal here. I'm going 3-1.
Can we just laugh at how Arsenal got knocked out of the Europa League, though, with that goal? It was an absolutely splendid goal from the halfway line.
I would laugh if it was a fact of anyone cared about a Mickey Mouse Cup. Anything that happens with that, it just makes your life easier.
No, done, because we got a tough draw today, man. Seville Seville own that cup, man. They literally they own like 3 of them in a row or something. They won.
Yeah, Macaulay double dipped. He got number 113. I don't think that was an instant win. Oh, you were so close. There's an instant win at 120 and one at 105 as well. Oh, mate, 100. 100, guys, is the magic number. 100 is the Owoni shirt. Instant. So you were close there. Unlucky. I'm going 3-0, man. I'm going 3-0.
3-0.
3-0.
Do you think, well, hand on heart, do you think Arsenal win the league?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. What's the point gap now? 5.
There's still 5. They've still got to play City. I don't know. Arsenal now can go.
It all depends on Anfield. If they go Anfield and get a result at Anfield, then they're home dry. Because it won't matter what happens against City.
They got a couple of the banana skins. They've got to play Chelsea and they got to play Newcastle, I think. 102,
It was 2 off.
So close, man.
It's 2 off and 3 off, man. Oh my god. Unlucky. But you might win the MG Dub one.
That's true.
Yeah, whoever gets the Owoni one, whoever picks number 100, let me know, okay? Yeah, I don't know. Guys, Arsenal or Man City, who wins this league? Who wins this league? If you guys win Owoni, I'll swap it with my Lingard. What says Macaulay? I don't know. I think it's Arsenal, man. Are you still holding on for Man City, Nick?
Yeah, I prefer Man City to win it. I've said that before, but I think Arsenal will do it. And to be honest, I feel now they're not in Europe. They don't have to play Thursday, Sunday anymore. They got that extra freedom to rest up. I feel like the momentum's with them still, man. Don't want to see it, but I think it's going to happen. There it is. Look, Gibbs White, man, if he's going to be as good as everyone says he is, and especially you says, hold on to this, guys, whoever wins it, because this could be worth a lot in 10 years' time.
Exactly. He's already in the England team.
There you
go. So
England
congratulations on the call up. But just quickly on this, just make sure you answer the question correctly, guys. Yeah, I think we all know the answer to the question. But here it is. This is the bonus shirt within it. Ticket number 100 will get you Owoni. So make sure you go and I think the link is in the chat, isn't it? Let me just pin it anyway for you guys. So if you want to go and win it, it's right there. Now, tonight, 7:30, it's business time. Forest are taking on Newcastle United. Is this must not lose? Is this must win? I don't know.
I think if you win, you're safe. I'm going to put that out there.
Straight up, full.
Yeah, if you win this game, I'm calling you safe. That's it. Job done. I think you'll scrape enough points in the last few fixtures that you should be fine. That's 30 points, man. Big mark, 30 points.
Chris got 5, 13 and 66. Was 5 an insta win? I can't remember now.
That's right.
15 was an insta win. 15's the lowest. Sorry, it's not insta win. £5 credit win. Guys, if we win this, are we safe? I think you might be right. It puts us on 29 points. We've still got Southampton and Wolves as winnable games at home. Yeah. And then you just scrape some crap together.
Yeah, if you scrape another 6-7 points out of the rest of the game, you should be fine.
Breaking news.
Oh, another league.
Miggy is injured. Okay. Ooh. But that means Murphy will start, won't he? Murphy. Oh my god, Anonymous is addicted. 108. You're so close. 8 off. Unlucky.
It's coming.
Unlucky. Getting close. I'm just addicted to seeing the numbers that people are putting in the chat here. Someone has to win it. It's going to be the last one, you know. Okay, so 7:30 tonight, we'll kick it off. We'll do the player ratings straight after that as well. Macaulay's saying if we do win this, we got a foot in the door. I mean, this will be a huge morale booster to go into the international break with. If Forest can just get themselves I'll take a 1-0. I'll take an own goal. I'll take a whatever it has to be. I really want to know as well who gets the 100. I just really, really would love a win here because the Toon are getting a little cocky for me. Twist, surely you're backing us. Are you worried about Newcastle catching United?
I mean, I'm want Forest to stay up, man, obviously. So yeah, and Newcastle are starting to threaten again in that Champions League spot. So yeah,
let's have a look. All right, guys, we'll be back at 7:30. Get yourselves ready. Will Niakate start? Will Jono be fit? Or will be revealed? We'll go through the team sheet then. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like before you leave. There's loads of you in here still. We're on 67 likes, so make sure you go hit the like. And let me know if you win the Awoni shirt. I want to know who gets ticket 100. We'll see you in a couple of hours. Come on, you Reds.